It's in the game.
They'll run down the hill in one of the most storied entrances in all of college football. Death Valley, Clemson, South Carolina, home to the Tigers since 1945. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Seminoles offense takes the field to start this game off. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Colin.
It's just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
That's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the winning team, whoever pulls this one out here today, their fans are going to be bragging about this one for a long time.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Trying to get to him. He'll throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. And that Clemson defensive front getting their paws on dudes and making their presence felt.
And, Reese, that's how they built their dynasty. I mean, I know the offense was flash and sizzle and was really good, but, man, it's the Dexter Lawrence and the Christian Wilkins in the defensive front. Those big boys that could get after the quarterback, that played relentless, those guys really set the tone and set the foundation for Clemson and big-time success.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
How great is it if you're a defensive coordinator that you know I can put 6 DBs on the field in my dime package and I can still get home rushing 4. My guys up front are better than your guys, and we're going to go prove it, and they did just that.
The Noles will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. So the Clemson Tigers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
Illegal touch. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. He looks that one in nicely. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Maffa. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. New set of downs after that completion.
First down.
They go to the ground. At the 20, he's got space. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
He'll keep it himself. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
On to attempt to try. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff unit about to go to work. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive role.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. It'll be a draw. Rumbles ahead for 6 and all the way out to the 16.
Slow down, really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
Runs through the tackle. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. The Seminoles send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the return, it's Williams. He's got great speed. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's caught downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Well, he's making it look easy out there snagging that pass. Sammy Watkins, Mike Williams, T. Higgins. Great Clemson receivers in recent years. These guys just got open. They found a way with their speed and their route running ability. It's a lot of what this guy does here, too. He makes it easy on his quarterback.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. He'll run it again. Running with power. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
Quarterback will audible. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Bought a little time, lets it go. He makes the connection. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range. It's 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and goal.
To the air, it's Klubnik looking to buy time. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14 off after punching it in for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Lucas. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. The play-action fake. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Glenn. Lofts one high and deep. Fires and picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Got it in the middle. It's Douglas. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He'll do it himself. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Using the quick game. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much, the roughing the passer penalty. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Glenn. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Benson. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Zings it complete to the right. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Douglas. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Right down the middle. Touchdown, Noles! What a grab and go for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. It's complete to the right. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Clemson jumps to the line. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback adapting. He'll try to do it himself. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Comes out throwing on 1st down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's taking the shot. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
And the Noles will kick it away to start the second half.
This one away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got a man. It's Maffa. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
To the ground. He's got it again. Keeps the legs moving. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs.
It's another first down for the offense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The give to the tailback. Delivers the stiff arm. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Split backs here.
And that's a first down.
Caught in the backfield. It's Maffa. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room and you sort of regroup, and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room, and then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut punch.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. The pull and throw off the RPO. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. It's complete. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Here comes the offense on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Douglas. Oh, what a move to get open. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. He's got it. Touchdown, Florida State. And the comeback is on.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
21, Florida State, 14.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? In this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Turns it loose deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Clemson is quick to the line. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And that pass picked off. Got some room to run. And what a play and what a return as he takes it all the way back inside the 10. Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a 1st and goal. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Touchdown Seminoles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Fires to the middle. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception in the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Line gets set, 1st down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Benson. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Now on 2nd down. Quick release by the QB. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without score. Touchdown, Noles! They've got the lead here in the 4th. And this dude is spinning flaming spears everywhere, and he is cutting apart this defense.
They're going to have Nole Nation doing the chop, getting excited, getting jacked up about this guy, because this is the kind of day that starts to bring even more momentum to this spot. Now you got a quarterback that you can really trust.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Douglas. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. Motion from the offense. Keeps it on the bootleg. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. Caught behind the line. It's Douglas. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide out in motion. To the air, it's Glenn. Getting some heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Looking to the big tight end. At the 45 on his way. Oh, look out. 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And the defense lets the big tight end get behind him, and you could see it. When he saw his tight end streaking down the field, he knew he had to throw it up in the air, let him go make a play. He does it. Big play for this offense.
Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here's a big drive for this defense who will try to get a stop with just a few minutes left. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Unloads it left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in a game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. The Seminoles will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Slips through the line. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Clemson jumps to the line. They'll go to the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. They're getting this guy lathered up. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Gonna run it. It's Maffa. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, Clemson.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Timeout is called with just a single second left. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And this to take the lead, and it's getting late. It's good! A powerful kick, never a doubt for the game.
31, Florida State, 28.
Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memories.
I agree, Reese. I think back to my career at Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played late.
Did you lose more of those or win more of those? Just asking for a friend. Tennessee, what happened? Hey, yeah, it's big-time clutch, right? These are the ones that define your seasons, define your careers, and the ones you never forget, those heartbreakers that come down to the last play.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.